Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and with the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals.
No, then we'd be coalers.
I mean, and we being collar, will draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But you are not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to stand still is to be valiant. Therefore, if you're moved, then you run away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That shows thee a weak slave, and the weakest slave is thrust to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are thrust to the wall. Therefore I will thrust Montague's men from the wall, and the maids to the wall.
Thrust to the window or to the wall? Anyway, the quarrel is between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. Once I have fought the men, I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in that sense.
Me they shall feel wall and able to stand, for it is known that I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Ah, it's well that thou art not a fish, for if thou would be, then thou would be a poor John. Draw that sword. Montague approach.
My naked weapon is out.
Far.
I will back thee.
Back? How? Turn thy back and run away?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law on our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by. Let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them. It is disgrace to them if they dare.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on my side if I say aye?
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I do bite my thumb. Do thou quarrel?
Quarrel, sir? No.
If you do, then I am with you, as I serve a better man than you.
No, better?
Well, sir.
Say better. One of my master's kinsmen comes.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
Apart, fools, put up thy swords. You know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless eyes? Turn thee, Benvolio, and look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Draw thy sword or manage it to part these men with me.
Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues and thee. Hat at thee, coward.
Clubs, bills, and partisans.
Strike! Beat them down!
Down with the Capulets, down with the Montagues.
noise? Hand me my long sword, ho.
A crutch. Why do you call for a sword?
My sword, I say. Old Montague flourished his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not, let me go.
Thou shalt not stir 1 foot to seek a foe.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of the neighbor's stained steel. Will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture from those bloody hands. Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your Muved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave bescheming ornaments to wield old partisan in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. For this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall come along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to know our farther pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel in you abroach? Speak, nephew, were you there when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversaries, and yours. Close fighting ere I did approach.
I drew to part them, in the instant came the fiery Tybalt, with the sword prepared. He breathed defiance into my ears.
He swung about his head and cut the winds. Ooh, nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more and fought on part and part, until the prince came and parted either part. Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worker's sun peered forth the golden window of the east. A troubled mind drove me to Westward Broad, where underneath the grove of the sycamore that westward rooteth from the city side, so early walking did I see your son. I made towards him, but he was ware of me, and stole toward the covert woods. And then I, measuring his affections by my own, and most sought where most might not be found.
Pursued my humor, and not pursuing his, I gladly shunned one who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning he hath there been seen, with tears augmenting fresh morning's dew, adding clouds to more clouds with his deep sigh. But all as so soon as the all-cheering sun should in the farthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from the light, steal home, my heavy son, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Blackened portentous must this humor prove, unless a good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I can neither know it, nor learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
By myself and many other friends, but he, his own affection's counselor, is to himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bud pit with an envious worm. Ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the same. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grew, we would as willingly give cure as know.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But you struck 9.
I me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out
Of love?
Out of her favor, in which I am in love.
Alas, that love that seems so gentle in view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Oh brawling love, oh loving hate, oh anything of nothing first create. Oh heavy lightness, serious vanity, well mishap and chaos of well-seen form. Feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health. Still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love I feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz, I'd rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of thine. This love that thou hast shown doth add much more grief to that of mine own. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. Being purged, It is a fire sparkling in lover's eye. Being vexed, a sea nourished in loving tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, a most preserving sweet. Farewell, my cause.
Soft I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Why no, but tell me who.
A sick man in sadness writes his will. An ill word urged to be so because it is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aimed so close when I supposed you loved.
A right good markman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair coz, is soonest hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cubadero. She hath Dion's wit, and, in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak childish bow she lives uncharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint-seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor that, when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste, for beauty, starved with her severity, cuts beauty off from all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead, that live to tell it now. Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her. By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers, exquisite, in question more. These happy masks that kiss fair ladies' brows, being black, puts us in mind they hide the fair. He that is strucken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve but as a note where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.